Lauriejarrett, your local realtor, New Braunfels enthusiast, and guide, and I'm excited to show you and share with you the best places, the best people, and the best businesses that makes New Braunfels such a unique and wonderful city to live in. So today, what I want to introduce you to and who I want to introduce you to is something that's very special to my heart because my own son has been a drummer here for the past 5 years, and that is School of Rock, New Braunfels. I want to introduce you to Shannon Canada, the owner, and she's going to explain why they opened a school here in New Braunfels. So, come along, Shannon.
Yes, Lori.
I have a question that I ask every business owner.
Yes.
What do you love about New Braunfels?
I love, of course, the community, the people. I love the music in this town. Lots of live music. Famous venues are here, you know, for a relatively small-ish town.
So do you want to show us around? Give us some nickels work. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, so my favorite space in the school, this is our student lounge. So this is where the kids get to hang out either if they get dropped off early or if their parents are gonna pick them up late, or if they're on a break from a song they're not cast on, they get to hang out here.
Let's go check out Waves in April.
So we took this space over recently and extended the school over. This is one of our main rehearsal rooms where the kids get together and have their band practice.
All right, so as you're showing us around, I know you've been in the music business a long time and your husband is a touring musician. And so where did the idea for School of Rock come from and why did you open a school here in New Braunfels?
When Dirks, my oldest, was about 11, he really took interest in guitar, but he didn't want to learn from his dad, you know, because what kid does, right?
Cool. That's not cool.
Right, so I started researching places for him to go have lessons, and I found the School of Rock in San Antonio. So School of Rock is a franchise, and the School of Rock in San Antonio is amazing, but it was too far for me to go back and forth, you know, 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
And being in New Braunfels, where I know there's so much live music, and music is such a core part of this town, I feel like, you know, people come here to see live music, people who play live music live here, and it's like the perfect place. Corporate did not think it was the perfect place because it was too small, and so I just like bugged them until they said, just fine, go away.
So tell us a little bit about that as you're showing us some of the rooms.
So this is a drum instruction room. So the kiddos who are taking drum lessons will be in here with the instructor, either face-to-face or side-by-side, just depending on how the kiddo learns best. School of Rock is a performance-based music program, so we incorporate private lessons with band lessons or group rehearsals. So that's kind of the secret ingredient to the music lessons here is the group aspect of it, because usually, you know, your old school music lessons are, you know, the old person and the piano and the ruler where they're like sit up straight, and you know, so it just makes it more fun, and they learn.
Usually
how
they
to
have
be part of the
halitosis.
team. Yeah, it teaches them teamwork. We teach them, you know, how to actually be in a band. You know, you have to load your own gear, you have to set your own stuff up, you have to break it down. There's a lot more to it than just showing up and sitting behind the drum kit.
When Cade started a band, it was either tuba or percussion, and I rallied hard for percussion because I would rather hear this all day than a tuba. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's much louder, especially when he's upset with me.
We go to the purple room.
Ooh, the purple
Show you
room.
the purple room.
Let's go. Is that named after an album?
Prince, of course. The Prince Purple Room. So this room we do bass and guitar instruction, which is why we have 4 amps, 2 bass amps and 2 guitar amps. So technically, we start at 5. We have a program called Rookies, which is the 5 to 7-year-olds. So you don't concentrate so much on one specific instrument, but kind of introduce them to each one. And see where their like natural talent might lie, or where their ear is picking up something that you might not think. Counting, rhythm, like all that, structure of a song, all that kind of stuff. And then after 7, for most kids, right, you're always gonna have a kid or two that just excels like crazy.
Sure.
And right after that is when we'll decide, like, you know, what instrument do you want to really dive into? And then they'll graduate up into the program called Rock 101.
Okay. And so, do you have a couple of different programs? Do you have programs for kids that maybe are a little stage shy and don't want to perform?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll start them off with just lessons, private lessons only. But the end goal is to get them in that group atmosphere and to get them on stage. Because I tell our instructors, we teach music, but the priority really is self-confidence. Like, that's really what we want to instill in every kid that comes through, because not every kid is going to be a musician forever, right? They're not going to go out and pursue that as a career, but every kid should have that confidence to go out and conquer whatever it is that they choose at some point in their life.
I remember my son was terrified to get on stage, and so he wasn't forced to. His first show at Green Hall, and you probably remember that.
Yeah.
And he overcame his fear, and it was really
100%.
cool to see, because he was really scared he was going to drop his drumsticks.
Right, which happens.
And the first show that he went back to at Green Hall, do you remember he dropped
Yeah.
his drumsticks and he recovered so quickly?
He recovered, yeah.
It was like
And part of that is teamwork.
champion moment.
Because he knew he had to recover and continue because the rest of his band was depending on him.
Right.
And the rest of his band had the confidence that he was going to do that.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, it's a great thing to watch kids come into that and then just be like, I did that.
And now it's a joke that he drops his drumsticks all the time.
Yeah, but he's quick to recover.
He's very quick to recover. That's a pro for you. All right, well, thank you for showing us around. Is there anything else you want to add about School of Rock?
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
We have summer camps, which is a really, really, really good place to start if your kiddo's not 100% sure that they want to involve music in their life. The summer camp is Monday through Friday, and Friday afternoon, then we do a show at one of the venues in town. So, perfect stepping stone for a kid who's not sure.
You have different ages for that?
Come to our shows. Yeah, all ages, 8 to 18. So each camp has like a theme. So like we have a modern metal camp, we have a Taylor Swift camp, we have
I might come to that one.
an emo camp. So we kind of, you know,
Yeah.
like cover different themes or genres, if you want to call it that.
And how do people find out? What's the best way to find out about what's going on at School of Rock?
Probably, social media, obviously. We're on Instagram and Facebook, and we just learned how to do TikTok, so we're doing that. Most of the kids are doing that. Website is newbraunfels.schoolofrock.com.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you, Shannon.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
being here.
Laurie.
This is the first time I've ever had a tour of the whole school since y'all took over the other space too.
Oh, it's
and
pretty over
the
there.
lounge and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I
right.
love it.
Awesome. Thank you.